What up, though? Attitude Tuesday, man. Let's get it. It's Take the Knowledge Back, here to give you what you need to stay motivated to succeed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on and viewing this video. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. Real talk. Time, man, time is such a valuable resource, right? And time is constantly renewing itself every single day. But once the time is gone, it's not coming back. So I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time right here with me, because your time is very valuable. And I appreciate y'all spending that time with me. Real talk. And shout out to my boy Roscoe P. We definitely got the sauce. He gonna be in the building at Wayside Central performing direct support to Waka Flocka Flame Saturday night, March 25th. It's going down at Wayside. Make sure y'all in the building. For real, alright? So we about to go in on the topic today. And what we're going to be talking about is grinding, grinding, and what a real grind is, because a lot of people misuse the word grind. A lot of people say that they on a grind, but they just doing enough to not get fired from their job. A lot of people say that they on a grind, but they just doing enough to pass their test. And not flunk out of college. A lot of people say that they on the grind, but they just doing enough to stay afloat and not be in debt. I want to let you know what a real grind is, what a true grind, and some things that I learned about grinding from Eric Thomas, E.T. the hip hop preacher. And if you haven't seen or heard of Eric Thomas, E.T., make sure you go to YouTube and check out some of his videos, all right? Hey, I didn't remind y'all, make sure y'all go ahead and share this. Share this video, because we're about to be going over some very, very key information that could be life-changing for somebody, all right? You could literally be changing somebody's life just by sharing this video. Positively affect somebody by hitting that share button. Hit that share button, so everybody can be able to see this, all right? For real. So we about to talk about grind and dive into it. Everybody say they be on the grind, right? Everybody say that they grind. Everybody can say that they on the grind. They go to work one day, or they read a book one day, or they work out one day, but they not doing it consistently. And when you don't grind consistently, you're not really grinding. If you do something today, if you read a book today, if you work out today, you don't do it tomorrow, you're not really grinding. Because you're not even putting the consistent action that you need to get the results that you want. My definition of a grind, what grind is to me, is consistently and persistently putting in action towards a dream and a goal that you want to accomplish. That's what a grind is to me, all right? So, which leads to the next thing. You see, you got grind, you got consistent grind, okay? Anybody can grind one time, one day, but it's that consistent grind that's going to get you to where you want to be in life. That grinding Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And if you're serious, Saturday and Sunday. You feel me? Day in and day out. Repetition. Repetition is going to help you master whatever you want. Okay? Repetition is going to help you master whatever you want. See, that consistent grind is going to start a ratio. It's going to form a ratio. It's going to help you form the compound effect. And the compound effect, we talked about this before. The compound effect is compounded efforts on top of each other. When you grind it every single day, that's when you get the results that you want, because you start attracting the things in your life because you're actually doing that, You're actually doing that. You're actually working towards it. If you're just doing something today, you read a book today, you work out today, and you don't do it until 2-3 weeks later, you're not really on the grind. That's not really grinding. It's consistent grind that's key. And once you start consistently grinding, you get an efficient grind. For example, let's say that, your grind right now, you want to get your health better. You want to wake up in the morning, you want to go jogging. You want to jog a mile. And it usually takes you about 10 minutes to jog that mile, right? See, from consistent grinding every single day, now you're going to start efficient grinding, because that 10-minute mile, from you doing it consistently, now you're doing it in 7 minutes. Now you got more time. You see, efficient grinding, being efficient helps you do more with less. It helps you do more with less. Being efficient in what you do. Being precise. Being focused in. You see, that efficient grind is key. That's what's really going to help you go to the top. Being efficient. You can start reading more. You can do more. You can have more. Become more. How? By grinding. And not just grinding today, but grinding tomorrow, and the next day, 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 until you form the habit, until you form the neurological pathway to keep on doing it. And then it's just like second nature to you. It's a consistent grind. Then your consistent grind will turn into an efficient grind, where it usually will take you 3 months to read The Art of War. Now it takes you a week because you're efficient grind, you know? And when it comes to grinding, when it comes to it, you have to put in the time. You have to put in the time where you won't get the results. And if you don't even have 10 minutes for yourself to grind, you really don't even have a life, you know? So grind. And don't just grind for other people. Don't grind for your job, because that's somebody else's dream and goal. Grind for yourself. What do you want in life? What do you want to become? What do you want? What do you want for your family? What will fulfill you? What does a life worth talking about mean to you? You know? Grind towards what you want. Because when you do what you love and you grind it towards what you love, you can do it consistently. And when you grind it towards what you love, it becomes efficient. And when you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Okay? So grind, everybody. Get your hustle on. The real grind. Alright? Don't just do it one day. You have to be consistent with your grind. I'm going to go in on how I consistently grind. You know how I consistently grind? Look at my notes. Consistent grind. Consistent grind. I do this every day. I do this every day. Consistent grind. You see my books? Consistent grind. You see these notes? Consistent grind. See my notebook? Consistent grind. You see, I'm always learning certain things and things that I need. You know, I study wealth. And not just wealth financially, but physically, mentally. You know what I'm saying? In your relationships and financially. And when it comes to studying those wealth and wealthy people, I'm always studying and researching better ways. I'm always studying and researching how to become a better person. I'm always studying and researching and reading books and writing down notes. That's how I consistently grind. Always reading, always writing, always connecting with people, always positively affecting people. Always coming on here every Tuesday and dropping the Attitude Tuesday to positively affect as many people as possible. That's consistent grind. Grind consistently. And once you grind consistently, you'll grind efficiently. Alright? Albert Einstein, before I leave, I'm going to leave you with a quote. Albert Einstein, he says that a poor attitude will soon leave you with poor character. You see, once you start grinding, you start feeling good about yourself. You have a great attitude. And once you have a great attitude, you'll start to solve all your problems, because attitude is everything. And your attitude determines your altitude, alright? So let's get it. I want y'all to have a great day, great week, great month, great year. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace.